You know that moment when you have to yank really hard on the main wheel to disengage the fine feed mode? Yeah, it never felt right. Every time I did it, the mechanism felt stuck. I had to use way too much force. So I made a small upgrade, or actually two. First, to stop that circlip from turning into a projectile, I added a simple retention fix. I drilled and tapped a hole in the end of the shaft, then bolted on a washer. Now everything stays put, even during a forceful disengagement. Second, I tackled another frustrating problem. Sometimes the fine feed would randomly disengage right in the middle of a fine feed operation. Turns out the factory design used that spring and ball bearing to hold it in fine feed mode. In theory it was smart, in practice not so much. The cause of the stuck downfield wheel was the spring. It's too stiff, which keeps the ball bearing firmly seated in the shaft dimples. Loosening the grub screw did not help much. It was either too loose or too tight. One possible fix was to replace the spring with a lighter one. Light enough to allow the ball bearing to do its job, but not jam the system. So I gave that a try. And it worked. Kind of. It helped, but didn't solve the issue of keeping the wheel reliably in fine feed mode. So I went a step further. I designed a fine feed locking widget, a small part that lets me positively lock the feed mode. You can set it to fine feed or to normal feed. No more surprises. No more drifting out of position mid-cut. Click the related video link below to see how I turned this minimal into a real powerhouse.